Okay?
I'm just trying to tell you everything.
That's not what I want. Okay? I want to start from July 24th. And everything I want is encompassing July 24th until July 26th.
Okay, well, I know that he was supposed to, he paid for a couple people he paid for a couple people to go to the doctor or whatever. And he was supposed to get, I guess, go and get whatever they were getting. I don't really know the detail of their deal or whatever. I just know he paid.
Get something illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just know that he pays for them to go see the doctor, and then they give him, I guess, some of whatever they're getting from the doctor. I'm assuming pills, probably. And he was supposed to have handled that, I guess, took care of that transaction and stuff.
What day are we talking about? Okay.
This would have been Friday, but we were here.
All right.
And that girl, Christina, now I honestly have only met her a couple times at the places I told you that.
The pregnant one.
The pregnant girl. Okay. I've only met her a handful of times, even probably 2 or 3 times at most. Twice in that parking lot with the pharmacy, and then one time at a racetrack, like at a gas station, not far from that pharmacy that I told you about. And I don't know if it was her or the other girl, Christina. They were saying that someone said that she knew something, that she had been, speaking to Ruben all day Thursday, all day Thursday. It had to have been Thursday. That then this is what Brittany told me last night, that someone from the club told her that if she spoke to me to tell me that the girl Christina Ruben had been talking to knew something, that I need to tell you guys, that y'all need to check into her further, that she had been dealing with Ruben for all day and night. She had to have seen my baby at one point in time. She knows that she could know where my baby is what Brittany told me last night on the phone. And so I know he had a deal going on with her. I know he had a deal going on with the other guy.
Adam?
No.
It's another guy. Okay.
Paul. His name's Paul. And I know he lives in Ocean Way. I could take you to his house if I had to. I've been to their house. I didn't get out, but I know how to get there. And then, as far as I know, that was all he had going on as far as that. Now, he does know someone, a guy named Trey, that lives over in Sugar Mill Complex. You know where that is? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm listening.
Okay.
Trey what?
He lives over there. I know that he has went and picked stuff up from him before. And
unless
I really am. I'm just trying to think of anything that maybe that I've left out, or you feel. I'm telling you everything is what I'm trying to tell you. People that I didn't mention before, I'm telling you about. Those, and then Jake. As far as Jake goes, him, Rob, and Ruben have, I guess, they've all been a little bit confrontational. Jake and Rob don't like me because of the title incident with the bike.
I don't know about that.
Well, you told me you didn't want to hear about
No,
that.
I said I didn't know about that, but I mean, you mentioned the bike earlier, it would have been nice.
Yeah, he kind of quit talking to him or whatever because they took, disliking.
So Ruben's been shitting him on the title or doing something to Ruben's?
Rob felt like I tried to get over on him. I give him the car title instead of the bike title, but I just wasn't paying attention. When he called me and said, hey, this is the wrong title, I said, okay, well, I'll get you.
How's this tie into your son being missing?
I'm just telling you, Jake was at my house that day.
What?
Wednesday, the day before, Wednesday, when my mom was there.
All right, that's not the day of this incident.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell
you're
you.
Stalling.
Those are people that he has
you're stalling.
May have some problem.
You're stalling
I'm
with me.
not stalling. I'm just trying to
you're
go
stalling
over every
with
little
me.
thing with you.
You just said out of your mouth that last night you got information that
From Brittany. Yeah.
That this pregnant girl might know something about where your kid is.
Yeah.
Did you call my phone and tell me that?
Why are we hearing this now?
I tried to call you all morning and you were sleeping.
I didn't go to sleep until like a 7.
What? No, but
If
still,
you
why
have
are we hearing this
information
now?
that we might be able to find your
Because she
kid.
didn't know. She didn't know that if it was the pregnant girl or who. She just thought.
You
she
just said that.
I said I think that she's talking about her.
What? You know, that's not your job. Your job is you hear something. What do? Who do you call?
Correct. I should have. You're absolutely right. I don't even know why
I know why, because it's stupid.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
You're blowing smoke up our ass.
I am not trying to do that.
Calm
No, I'm
down,
not.
calm down, because I'm telling
You're
you.
absolutely right though, and I don't really fucking. I don't
So
fucking know why I
far,
did.
this is where you're at. I've got at least 2 times you've lied to us in this investigation. You've lied twice in here today. Correct? Say yes.
About the.
Anything. You've lied at least twice in here today.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't get smart with me.
Well, I'm not.
Okay, because
just
I'm here.
saying.
Listen, I'm the third day burning a candle trying to find your son.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you were sleeping, my ass was here. Okay? Just straighten your attitude up, because I'm telling you.
I'm trying.
Tip of the
I'm telling
iceberg, young
you.
lady.
I'm telling you everything.
No, you're not. You better get on board. Bullshit.
I'm still talking.
Lower your voice
still
to me. I'm
talking.
the one that needs to be mad. I'm the one that needs to be mad because you have lied to me. You've lied to her. You've lied about your son to your father. How come Ruben don't like your son?
I don't know.
Why
would he not like my son?
I don't know.
I don't know either. He hasn't never showed any kind of harm nature towards my children. My children weren't scared of him. I would never leave my kids with someone I felt was going to hurt them. I've never seen this coming. He's never been harmful towards me. He's never been. Me and him haven't never fought. He's never put his hands on me. He's never spanked my children. I had no reason to believe that he would do anything.
I hope he's
to
not
my
spanking your children.
No, wouldn't allow him to spank my children. I don't even spank my children.
You let him give
They
them
get
baths,
time
all
in.
right?
No, he's gave no bath before.
Why?
He's never. But why? Because he's a boy. He's a man. I'm not going to let him bathe my little girl, for sure.
So it's okay to have a drug dealer in your house and be around your kids?
No, I didn't say that was okay. That I fucked up on, obviously. But did I think that he would hurt my children? No, I did not. And they were never. Nothing was.
It's okay to have a drug dealer in your house?
Did I say? I know it's not okay.
Okay,
I just said that.
that's all I want to know.
I just said
Okay.
that. No, it wasn't okay. I fucked up there. That's my fuck up. I should have never.
Oh, we're not done yet.
I
Your
know
fuck ups are going. I got a long arm list of your fuck ups since I've known you on this case. We're still not there.
Okay, well,
I'm telling you right
trying to
now.
get there with
No,
you.
I'm telling you
doing
right now.
everything I
Listen,
can.
I'm telling you right now, because you've lied during the felony investigation already. Felony investigation. You've lied. I've asked you to be honest.
I'm being honest.
Okay. Get on board with us.
I'm getting on board with you. I'm trying.
You know where I want to go with
everything
this.
that
You want to know. You know where I want to go with this. And I'm not going to spell it out for you.
I don't know
I'm not
what
going to
my
show
son is,
you
and I
our
don't know
case.
what happened
I'm
to
not going to
him.
show you our case, but I'm going to tell you this. The more you lie to me, I'm going to go get a rights form and read your rights.
This I can tell you, and this comes from.
I'm going to go get a rights form.
Well,
and
you can read them because I don't know where my baby is.
Lower your voice to me because you have no right to raise your voice to me. You fucking lied to me twice in your son's abduction case. Don't don't raise your voice to me.
I have no reason to want to harm my baby or anything like that. And if I knew where he was, I would definitely have done fucking said something. Yeah, I fucked up by not calling and telling y'all what I heard on Christmas. Stop. I didn't have nothing to fucking do with that.
Do you got a reason to lie to me?
No, I do not.
Why have you done it twice now?
I don't even know.
Do you know how to tell the truth?
Yes, I do know how to tell the truth, and I'm doing my best right now. I'm coming forward
right
with you
now,
on everything.
3 days later.
I'm doing everything. I'm answering all your questions honestly with you right now, and I can honestly tell you,
your son's been sick.
My son's been sick.
Yes.
I told you what was wrong. I've told you what.
Has he not been sick?
any
Yes or
kind of
no?
ailments. Yes.
Okay. He's been fussy, correct?
Not too much.
Well,
you could say
if you're
irritable.
teething
You
and
could,
you
like
need
I said, you could say
you need
irritable,
fever.
pleasant.
Okay, fussy and irritable, I
About
think
the
are
same thing.
synonyms, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
About the same
So
thing.
it's so much that you need fever reducer for him, right? Because he's teething. You said something about his teeth,
He's got 4 teeth.
and so which may also cause a fever, but also help him. So he's been fussy. Okay, he's been sick. He threw up apparently, right? Did we have something like that on some sheets not a while back? Not too long ago.
About a week. Yeah, about a week ago.
And then on the black sheet that was on your bed.
Yeah, he had a touch of diarrhea and a little bit of vomit.
You told us that he pooped and vomited on himself. So that wasn't just because he was eating. If you're pooping and then you vomit, there's more wrong with you than just he didn't eat something good.
Right. Which, I mean, I called the doctor's office and everything.
What did they say? They said don't bring him in?
No, they said I could bring him in when I brought him in. She had an appointment Friday. He was supposed to go in too as a walk-in. I mean, they both had schedules to be seen by the doctor. We just didn't get there.
How long have you known Ruben?
Almost, well, I guess you could say almost a year.
How long have you been with him?
We've been living together for the past 2 months, I guess you would say.
Well, since he was staying with you, when he staying with you when he got popped at Baker County, that was at your place?
No, he wasn't living.
Whose house was that?
It's my house, but he wasn't living with me.
Okay, so.
Me and we're still sharing that apartment.
But he was popped there. He was busted there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it wasn't just because of trespassing, like we talked about the other day. You said maybe it's trespassing or something else.
No,
That's what you told me the other day. Tampering with evidence.
Yes.
Possession of felony amount of drugs.
And on it,
possession of drug making materials or something, or drug, something like that. So, what am I right, or you tell me? Possession of felony drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tampering with the evidence.
Okay.
Hey, just real quick, do you normally drive the car to Wackos?
It's about 50-50. Sometimes he drives, sometimes I drive. Yeah, I do drive it though. I drive it a lot.
Why didn't you drive it that night?
Why didn't I drive it that night? Because he told me he'd just drop me off.
But why?
I mean, he didn't say why.
But you said you drove, and then he took. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But that's him dropping me off.
No, it's you dropping yourself off and him driving. I mean,
Okay, well.
it's apples and oranges.
Okay, well. He just said he needed the.
I'll be downstairs.
The car, so
Looking at that.
Proceed.
Yeah.
he said he wanted to keep the car, so he kept it.
Right. I don't want this to be a long night. This is going to be a long night. Okay? You're not going to raise your voice at me again. If you do, I'm going to read your rights. You feel me? We're finished dancing. It's kind of like his signal to tell me to quit dancing around with you.
Okay.
You're a mother in this.
Mm-hmm.
You're a person who makes some fucking huge badass decisions in men. And you stood by this motherfucker all day the other day until we had to twist your arm about it, but that was either here nor there at this point. We're going to look past all that.
Okay.
Okay? You've come in here today and you've purposely lied to me. Okay?
Okay.
I'm ready to wipe that clean.
Okay.
Okay? Because if I go and read your rights and I end up arresting you for lying on a felony investigation, which is your son, you're going to get ate up in the media.
Okay.
Like he is.
Okay.
I want you on our side. Okay? I'm not going to tolerate I don't know nothing. Detective Beasley and I have been giving you this hint that I don't have any idea. We're past that. You can get mad. You better not raise your voice at me, because I'm going to tell you right now, I know more than what you're telling me. I'm hoping we would have taken quicker time to get through this, but I know there's more there. I could tell you a lot more. You're going to know a lot more. But I'm telling you, I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
I don't know where my son is.
All right.
And I don't know what he done with him. I really
Okay.
don't.
Let's start with the easy part.
That comes.
Let's start with the easy part. Okay. I may give you that. I'm not ready to give you that yet. I may give you that. Okay.
I have that. You
Okay.
don't have to give me that.
I may give,
I don't know that.
sweetheart, I may give you that.
And I know that's one thing.
Listen to
I'm
me.
lying about.
See how I feel my hands. I may give you that. I'm not ready to give you that yet. Okay? But you gotta give me what happened to him at the house or wherever. You gotta give it to me. Look at me. Hold on. I'm not gonna settle for anything that I think is less than the truth on that.
The only thing is that keeps popping up in my mind.
No, hold on. Stop.
I don't
Stop.
know. Yeah.
Stop.
I don't know what happened to him, but I can't tell you something that I don't know.
I would really love for you to be crying right now.
You know
Okay.
what? I would love
I would really
to
love-
just have a second not to cry. Honestly, that's one thing
This-
I can't. I don't know. I don't
This
not
is-
know what happened
this
to
is-
my baby.
Okay. We're going to have a tough night.
Well, I guess we'll have a tough night.
Okay.
That I don't know. I don't.
We're
know
going to have
what
a tough
happened to
night.
him.
I know what team you're on.
Wow.
Yeah. You can wow all you want.
You
You
can.
can wow all you want. But you know what?
What do you want?
4
me
out
to
of 5
tell you?
fucking dentist survey would say, I'm not going to come in. I'm not. I want you to come in here and not
You
fucking
think that- do you think
lower
I know
your
what
voice.
happened?
Listen,
Can I
shut
ask
your
you
mouth and listen. Do not ask me questions.
Okay.
You do not ask me questions in here anymore. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do not ask me, look at me, or Detective Beasley another fucking question. I want answers. Do not ask me another question.
Okay.
I'm doing that and she's doing that.
Okay.
I don't care about, hey, what do you think I would do, or what would you think? I don't want to hear that. Just shut your mouth and listen. I want answers. You've got answers. I know after 3 days, you've got answers. I'm not going to blink about it. I know. I've been doing this way too fucking long to know you got answers. You got answers. And we better settle it tonight. Mate, be on our fucking team.
I am.
You're not. You're not. So far, until you tell me an answer, you're not. You're over here. I'm here.
I don't know what happened to my baby. I don't know where he is. I can't take you to him. I don't know where he is, and I don't know what Ruben done to him. Obviously, he's
Lower
done
your
something.
voice to
I'm
me.
sorry, I'm not meaning to yell at you, but that's one thing that I have no reason to fucking lie to anybody about. Before
I don't know who's got an orange car. I don't know who. I got a white boyfriend.
I'm talking about.
I'm going to lie to you, detective. Oh, she just turned in there for whatever
I lied
reason.
to you about that. I did.
Was that cool?
No, it ain't cool.
Was it?
I'm
Hold on.
telling
Hold
you
on.
the
Was
truth.
it?
But
Was?
that right
Do you
there,
think
I
that's
know what
important to my
happened.
investigation?
It is important.
And so you would give me a so 3 days later you would give me a
And I
critical.
shouldn't have lied about it, but I did, and I'm telling you now that I
But
did.
now you're telling me the truth.
Okay,
This is
but
what.
this right here, I'm telling you the truth from the fucking beginning on. I do not know what he done to my baby. Do I feel like that he done something to him? Obviously.
No, you didn't.
Not
No, you
home.
didn't. I can tell you right now.
I
You
said,
sat
do
right
I
across
feel?
from him
I
the
said,
other day, and you
I
said,
said, I'm not talking about the other day, I'm talking about right
I
now.
don't think that you would do something.
I'm not
think you would
talking
do
about
something."
the other day. I'm not talking about the other day. I'm talking about me and you at this table right now. It's very.
Before you
fucking
came in
clear.
here, did you think he'd done something to your son?
I told
You
you.
walked in here?
Yes,
Okay.
I do feel like he
Why'd
has
you lie to me
everything
then?
to do about
Why'd
it.
you fucking lie to me coming in here?
Today, on the way here,
Any fucking day.
I'm talking about right now. In the beginning, no, I didn't think that he had done something to him. I thought
Today,
something
why
happened.
did you lie to me?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Hold on. Hold on. Get that fucking smart ass smirk out of your face. And
I'm
don't
sorry.
raise your fucking lip to me
I'm
and go, I don't know.
I'm
Because
sorry.
bullshit on you, I can tell you right now, science will back it up, common sense will back it up. People lie for a motherfucking reason, and fear is never the reason. It's fear of getting caught.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, you said I don't know. That's not an answer I want to hear.
I
Why?
went by.
Why'd you tell her you went to Pine Brook?
Why did I tell her to go to Pine Brook?
Yes.
To go and get the money that Jessica owed me.
Why is that? Why do you have to lie about that?
Like I told you before.
Is getting money against the law?
No, it's not. But I felt with all the other things that were going on.
It's not important. It's not important, Detective Sullivan.
Please stop yelling at me. Like
No, I'm not.
You asked me,
I'm
and
going to be
trying
in your
answer
fucking
question.
Kool-Aid the whole time.
Well, I'm trying to answer your question.
What's
I can't
important?
With you screaming at me.
You're going to a lot of screaming. I'm going to scream until I hear the answers.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to keep. I'm trying to keep you out of jail. You're not doing a good
I'm
thing.
trying to answer you.
You're not trying to keep yourself out of jail.
I'm trying.
What's the
to
answer?
tell you.
I'm listening. What's the answer?
You said, why did I lie about going there? Because I told you. I felt like you guys would look at me like I was there for drugs or this, that, and the other. Look at me for the wrong reason of being there. I told you what I give the girl $20 for, but I really didn't feel like you would believe me if that's what I told you because of all the shit that he already looks. He's doing drugs, drug dealing, this, that. I felt like that you would put that right on me as well. That's why I didn't
Did you
tell
go there to get drugs?
No, I did not.
Okay, then why not tell me that?
Because like I just said.
No, you didn't. You said, I feel you'd look at me because you would think it's something other than drugs. I'll tell you this.
Because of how all these
I'll tell you
charges
this.
he already has with it.
Look at this.
I felt like you would put me straight to that and you wouldn't believe
Don't
me.
guess what I'm going to do.
Okay,
Let me look at me.
Shh.
Shut your mouth again. You got a big problem running your fucking mouth without listening.
Sorry.
Look at me. All I want's the truth. If the truth is dirty, it's dirty. But it's the truth. It'll stand on its own. I don't care if you went over there and bought a kilo of cocaine. Does it tell me you killed your son? No. If you told me you went over there and bought a kilo of cocaine, or you bought a sack, or you bought some Roxy's or whatever, and then you went home, I would believe you more. Because you know why? Sullivan, I want to tell you this because I don't want you to think I'm full of shit. I stopped here. My phones will probably show me that.
Okay.
And I know you'll find that out 3 days later. Even off the shit I delete, you'll find out that I did some shit that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
Because it might take you 3 days to get all that shit and get some answers.
Okay. Yeah. I know, but...
So do you think I'm more inclined to believe somebody that says, hey, I went here in case you get something or somebody or my phone or somebody else says I went over here? I'm going to tell you right ahead of time because it's the truth.
Okay.
Because I don't want to make myself look like a
liar.
Right,
Okay.
right. Because when I get a lie, they're not sizes. They don't come small, medium, or large with me.
Okay.
A lie is a fucking lie.
Okay.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Okay. A lie is also leaving out stuff.
Okay.
You agree with that?
I do.
If I ask you to tell me everything and you forget stuff, have you lied to me? If I ask, hypothetically, if I say Detective Beasley, tell me your middle name. She just says Detective D. Beasley. I thought you had a middle name. Well, I do. But she just lied to me, right?
Okay.
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 Don't leave nothing out.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I want the dirty shit.
Okay.
I'm not getting the dirty shit.
Okay.
All right? The other night I got a diluted version. Like, I don't know. He's a welder. Oh, I know what he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? Not that he's a traveling drug dealer. He likes to do this.
That I didn't know it was true.
It's hypothetical. He makes money not from. He don't get an unemployment check from used to being a welder. He's a drug dealer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you went here because money or something else to Jessica's.
Both, but
Tell me. Well, what was the both? What was the second part? I got money and what'd you get? What'd you do there?
I collected the $20 that she owed me for the beer that I bought her and her sister at the bar the other night, and she was trying. She tried to get rid of a dub to me and told her I didn't need it. I didn't want it.
And a dub, I know what a dub is but you know, just Coke. Thank you.
But I didn't need it.
She tried to give you one, but you just.
No, she tried to get rid of it to me. Basically, get her $20 back is what she was doing, trying to make her $20 back. I told her no, that's all right, because I needed the money.
So, is it true that you were up there doing this, and then the police pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
again, Christina's not lying.
No, she's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Making that clear.
All right. So Christina then overhears you, and the officer both hear you deny knowing Ebron,
Yeah.
and because
That I denied that because I didn't know at that point in time that my son was missing. At that when he said, do you have a black boyfriend that drives an orange?
Hold on, back up, because I'm going to tell you how the report goes, and I know what Christina told us.
But I felt like
He already said. Listen to me. He already said we've got an abducted child in a stolen car. I pulled up here because I didn't know if this is the car or not. I know it isn't, but I'm looking for an orange Honda Civic and a black male. It was the one report. Do you know anything about that? Then
I'm telling him yes.
No, you said no. He asked your boyfriend. You have a black boyfriend there, and does he have an orange Honda?
Honestly, I wanted to get there and check things out, and make sure that
Right,
I was telling him
right, and that's the first little thing I knew. That's the first little thing that I wanted to see.
What was
Exactly.
going on for
Christina
myself
said exactly that.
before I,
Right.
before I told them something was wrong
Right.
or right or whatever, I wanted to see
Correct.
if it was my kid that was missing,
Correct.
if it was Ruben or not. I didn't
Correct.
tell them that was my situation if it wasn't.
Right. So
That's
there.
the truth.
Now.
That's the truth.
Okay. Right. That's what Christina said. You told her, hey, I only because she was upset that you lied because she knew, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. She was kind of upset, like, hey, why are you doing this? You know, and you said I want to see what's going on before I talk with them or something to that effect. Or I want to talk with Ruben. You know,
I wanted to make sure that it was actually my kid, not Danny's,
Right.
or someone else, that had come over. Because, like I said, we do babysit other people's children.
Right.
I wanted to make sure it was my kid for sure. That was.
Well, he told you Ebron.
Yeah, but.
You didn't know if it was going to be Lexi or.
Exactly, I didn't know if it was.
Is that what
my
you're
kid.
saying?
Yes, I didn't know if it was my kid in the car or not. I just wanted to double check. I wanted to get there and
Lexi's
see.
not a white male child.
Well, I would call her white.
White male child with a black boyfriend named Ebron.
No,
You knew he was talking about yours.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't set in. It's like
That was set in stone. Hold on, it was set in stone. It was set in stone. That's what I don't. That's. Then this is the first. This is the first big hurdle we're getting to. Okay, we got many more before this is over.
Well, I'm telling you.
First big hurdle is you knew all of a sudden what was up. You knew he had just said, whether you want to say this, I just realized now he's talking about my abducted child. As soon as he said that, you knew what was up. Regardless of what you can claim or not know beforehand, when he mentioned that, there's no. Christina said it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. She's like, he's talking about your guy and your son.
Yeah.
But you still wanted to know the deal. You wanted to talk to Ruben first.
I know. I just wanted to get back to the apartment.
Why?
And
Why?
Why? Because I wanted to see what was going on.
Why can't you say, I'm the mother?
That's what I told him. I live there. Follow me. Yes. That's my residence. Yes, I did.
Christina said, you live in, I thought this was,
And I
and
told her
he asked you about, the officer said he asked about, you didn't say nothing. Christina goes, girl, you live in,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't say nothing. They pulled it out of you.
Okay.
You don't see nothing wrong with that?
I mean, I probably shouldn't have hesitated, but
I would have told that officer, either let me ride with you, turn on the fucking lights, get me to my house.
That's what I told him. Follow
No,
me.
no, you didn't. No, he said, I'm going to follow you.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow you instead of get me the fuck home, run sirens or whatever. He said, I'm going to follow you. He followed you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I can now, when we pull up and you're not even at your building yet, why do you want to get out before you get to your house, your apartment?
Why did I get out?
You told Christina, and she was still freaking out that you're concocting and lying to the cops. Let me out here. She's like, fuck no, that's your place, isn't it? Isn't that your building they're at?
I didn't tell her to let me out here. I told her to pull up over here, which was out of the way.
Out of the way, right. And she's saying the police are over there. Isn't that where you live?
We pulled up right beside the green
I'm just saying,
that silver green crate, and the cop was right here behind the car.
Listen, it's apples and oranges, but it still makes sense that she knew it was suspicious or something wrong because she mentioned that.
Yeah,
and
she had an 8-ball of cocaine underneath her seat.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's not lying about it. She didn't kidnap your son.
No, I'm just telling you
Okay.
why I told her.
Don't get mad at Christine.
I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, I don't care what she had on her.
I told her to just
I don't
pull
care
up
what
right
Christine
here.
had.
I'm just telling you that's what I
Christina
told her.
wanted to go up there, or was like thinking,
We
"This is
weren't
stupid."
up there. Look,
Well,
can I show you where we were?
No, I already know. I've been in depth about it. Let's
Okay,
move.
well,
Let's
I'm
move
trying
on.
to tell you,
Christina
we weren't
didn't.
that far out.
Christina
We were
didn't.
right there by the car.
Christina didn't kidnap your son.
No, I know she didn't.
Okay, but she's not lying. I can tell you that she's not lying. You thought she was. You tried to make it out like she's a liar.
No, I'm not trying to say she's
Earlier.
lying about it.
Not now. We know that.
Okay, well,
You know that. I already knew it. Let's get back to the meat and potatoes of all this, because all that is stuff that you failed at telling me, which was a test, and I know it's not going to happen again.
That's right.
Okay, because I want to be in here maybe.
I don't want to be in here no longer than we have to be. I want my baby back.
Well, I'm going to say it right now. We got to take care of getting the rest of the truth out from you. I'm tired of debating. You know what I want to? I want to know about this crime. I want to know about this crime. I don't know what else to tell you.
We want to know what happened to him.
I do too. I know Ruben did something to him. He had to have. I cannot sit here and tell you what happened to my baby because I don't know. That I don't know. Do I know that Ruben has had, obviously he's got everything to do with it. But I don't know what he done to my baby. I don't know where my baby is. And I wish I could tell you. I wish we weren't even in this position.
What did he tell you happened to the baby? What did he tell you happened to the baby?
He told me. He just kept telling me, "I'm so sorry. I didn't hurt. I didn't do it."
No.
I didn't.
What did he tell you?
He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. I asked him, "Is my baby alive?" I asked him, "Is my baby alive?" And he told me, "I'm so sorry." Okay. So that's basically telling me he's not.
Okay.
But he never told me that.
So then we get
what
in here.
What he done to him or where he put him. He didn't never tell me that.
You know that
when we were at the apartment, he told me that the car was took with someone in it. I didn't know that he didn't chase that vehicle out the parking lot until you told me when we come in here and you said you want to tell her now that you're caught on surveillance coming back from dumping that car. I didn't know any of that until you brought that to my attention. I thought that
Hold on. Let's back up. You maybe not knew that detail. Look at me. You maybe not knew that detail. I can give you that. But before I even spoke to you, you just admitted it right now. He hinted to you, and you understood it to believe that your son was dead.
When we're in here, when we
well,
were
even so, you asked him.
You were right here with me when we were talking to him.
All right.
You heard the
So
same.
no other time he told you I'm sorry.
No, he told me he was sorry for leaving that car running. He was still set on it being a stolen vehicle, an abduction. Someone stole the baby. He doesn't know. Oh baby, we leave the car running all the time. It's messed. The car's messed up. I should have locked the doors. He was saying, "I'm sorry, that I left him in the car by himself." It was not that he hurt him. It was that he left him in a position to be took. Is what he was telling
One step forward, 2 steps back. That's where we're at. One step forward. You make progress. You make progress, and then I'm gonna tell you. The reason I'm like that, I'm not being a dick to you. I can be aggressive in these interviews. I know that, all right? But that's because I want the truth. When I know the truth, hold on, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you right now. I will put a stack of Bibles in here, and I will tell you, I know you're lying to me. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, you are digging yourself a hole. I'm about to go get a rights form. We're going to read your rights. And when that breaks, good God Almighty, watch it, the tidal wave come on you, crash on you.
I'm trying to tell you.
You better bring it, because
I'm the first time that he basically admitted that something was wrong with that. He knew something was wrong with my child. Was in here with me and you in here. Yes, it was. It's
4:40 p.m.
I'm trying to.
It's 4:40 p.m.
I'm being honest.
You ain't being honest.
About my baby and him hurting my baby? Yes, I am.
Do not.
Well, don't make me out to be like I knew something about him hurting my baby, because no.
I'm going to tell you right now, you've done nothing but lie about this whole thing.
About things about drugs, things like that.
No, they don't mean nothing, right? I don't give a fuck about my kids, you know?
Exactly, my point.
Exactly my point.
I'm not going to lie to you about my baby.
Why are you so hung up on that? If my child was missing, I wouldn't give a fuck if you pulled drugs out of my ass right now.
Okay, and I'm sitting
Stop thinking about what you're going to get in trouble for.
And I've just told y'all that. I'm not worried about any of
you
that anymore.
I'm
giving you everything that you're asking for, every bit of information you want to know. I'm giving it to you right now. Yes, I am.
Quit all this and quit all the dramatics. Look at me. We're pulling it out of you.
Well, I am willingly sitting here. I'm on right now.
You know what? You can be willingly or not. Okay, your ass had to be in here, and guess what? We had to ask.
I'm willing to tell you anything
I
you
had
want
to
to know.
bring you
If
back.
I can give you that information and I know the answer to it, I will tell you. I am more than willing to tell you the truth.
You will tell me
everything.
You will tell me 3 days later, when I've already known shit.
Listen, I don't care if a week goes by until we find my baby. I'm still not.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. You know what? If your child's out there, say your child got out of that car, or he's been walking around the railroad tracks, 3 days, his life is a death sentence for him.
I know this.
You waited 3 days to tell me.
I don't know where to tell you what.
The truth.
About my baby?
Lower your voice to me. Please, God, lower your voice to me. You are going to piss.
Baby?
You are going to piss
about
me
my
off.
Baby?
Yeah.
No, I've been telling you the truth about my baby.
You've been telling me. You've been telling me.
Drugs or
drugs don't matter.
I'm trying.
You telling me anything?
Keep cutting me off.
Yeah, I am gonna cut you off.
Well, then how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Because what you telling me is
shut
lies.
me up. I'm not lying to you.
You better change your fucking attitude right now.
Well,
Listen, look at me.
Ruben,
Look at me. Right here, we hold a lot of cards in our hands for you.
I
You
told
understand
you guys
that?
the other day. I felt
You
like
let me walk out of here and let the fucking world know that you've lied to me 3 days about important shit?
I do not.
Who's your best friend at that time? Us.
I'm trying.
Don't fucking get on my ass.
I'm on the same team you guys. I'm not trying to get on your ass.
You better chill out.
I'm not trying to get on anyone's ass. I'm point blank. I know that I know I lied. And I was fucking
We're not even finished going over the lies.
Okay. But
You need to tell me the lies before I say, why did you lie about this? That's where we're not at.
Right now, that's not a lie. I felt the first time that he admitted that, honestly, that I told you, I felt he's looking at me in my eyes. I can tell he wants to tell me. He knows. Yes, he knows. I know he knows where my baby is. And I know he knows what happened to him. And I told you he wants to tell me. I can tell he wants to tell me. I can look in his eyes and know that he knows. Do I? No, I don't. I wish I did. I wish he would have told me. I really do wish he would have told me.
Tomorrow morning you need to be here for a polygraph examination.
Yes, sir. Anytime. We can do it now if you want to. Anytime.
If I could do it now, I would.
Anytime.
I've gotten you way too amped up. I'm too amped up. We need to put you on a polygraph.
I mean, I know you have a hard time believing anything I have to say after I have.
No, what? It's just this. Listen, I'm.
But that I'm being.
When you came in, we started out rough. I thought we got on the same page, and
I'm trying to stay.
But you got to realize, you know,
I am being honest with you now for 120%. I am.
We are here for you. We're not here. We can't be here for your son, except to go find him. We are here for you.
Okay,
okay. You are the mom we want to bring him home to. But you know, when I know stuff and I know you are lying about it, and I don't give a damn if it's because, well, I don't want you thinking bad about you. I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit. I don't give a shit about your pictures on your phone. I don't give a shit about, you know, what kind of drug addict you are, because you are, and you need to get help after all this. I don't care what, I mean, you need to do whatever it is to straighten your life out. If this shit doesn't straighten your life out, I don't know what will. But I got to be on your side because it's the right thing to do.
I need you guys
or find your son. Or I got to try and be on the right. I got to go tell, and Detective Beasley's got to go tell the world and our boss that we think you're straight. I can't do that right now because I know things.
Okay.
But I can't. The way this is, you know, this is people are watching this.
Yeah.
You know that I can't go and say, all right, here's lie number 10. Why'd you lie about this? And you go, oh, well, I lied because I didn't want you to think.
I don't want this to be a long time.
Okay, then let's start this way. All right, since we've already covered the ride home with Jessica, did I miss anything on that between Wackos and the ride home?
No.
Okay. Make sure, because I want you to hold up your right hand, swear to God, because this is what I'm worried about.
Me and Christina did a bump in the car, but other than that, no.
Where'd the rest of it go?
Where'd the rest of it go? She had it.
Okay. Hold up your right hand. Was your son still alive, or was your son in that car when you went to work?
Yes. He was still alive, and he was in the car seat. I kissed him on his forehead along with my daughter when I got out at Wacko's to go to work and told them I loved them, and I said, I will love you guys. I will see y'all when y'all come to pick mommy up from work, were my exact words to my children.
All right, Shannon. When you get home, the police gave you ample time to be with Ruben.
Ample time, what's that?
It means a lot of time. You had enough time to be with him before they separated y'all.
Well, about 15, 20 minutes.
That's a lifetime.
That's enough. When your kid's missing, that's enough.
Okay. Now it's gone from he didn't want to tell you everything on the phone or tell you everything while you were coming home, because I guess that's why you made stupid decisions.
I didn't know, or I'd have went straight there.
Well, that's what you say. But when you get home and he's with you, you know all of a sudden this is for motherfucking real now.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen that many police somewhere?
Exactly.
Okay. So you got 15 minutes with him.
I asked him what happened. I said, Ruben, you need to tell me what happened. And he told me that he put the kids in the car to come and get me, and then Lupita called. And he said that he went back upstairs.
Who's Lupita?
Lupita Hernandez.
Okay.
She's just some girl that I guess used to...
You know her, though, because you just
with-
referred to her as Lupita.
Maybe she used to date Danny, the roommate.
Okay, so Danny knows Lupita.
Yeah.
We can get a hold of Lupita through him or figure out more about her. Know how old she is, what she looks like.
I don't know how old she is, but she's friends with Ruben on Facebook, and probably Danny.
How old does she look?
I would think she's at least in her early 30s.
Okay, all right.
But he told me that she called, and he went back upstairs to grab her some Coke.
Okay.
That he was gonna drop it off to her on his way to pick me up. And he said,
How far is she allegedly from your job that he can do that?
I don't know where he was supposed to meet her at. He told me.
I'm not saying this. How, according to
Normally
your understanding, how far away would she be to make this happen on the way to where you work?
He said he was going to meet her on the way to pick me up. So I'm assuming somewhere along the route to my job.
Okay.
He said that he was getting it out the drawer and was locking the door back and come in, and was saying she was scared of the dark, and he said that he told her to hold on just a second, and he put a movie on for a split second for he could finish getting together what Lupita needed, and he said him and go downstairs, and when they got out there, the car was driving off, is what he told me.
Just go downstairs. They're down there. Yes. I'm gonna come in and just listen because I need to catch up.
And that's what he told me happened.
What about the time y'all had together here, or even like walk in when I couldn't hear y'all? Or
He told me that he was ready to go. He didn't need a babysitter. Me and him didn't need no one looking over our shoulders right now. Had too much on that I needed to relax and just rest my mind. I told myself I can't do that. My baby's missing.
right.
I was
about to say it's your baby, not his.
That's what I told him. My baby is missing. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm not going to be comfortable. I told him I didn't want to leave here because I felt like y'all were the closest connection I had to my baby at this point. And I told myself, Ruben, you can't tell me where my baby is. You're saying, if he got kidnapped, then we need to be right here with them. And
You know how pissed off that made me.
and I kept telling him, there's no need for us to leave. And I even got to the point of telling him, fine, you can leave, but I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. Just hang out a little longer. I said, if you leave, it's going to look like you're just turning your back on me and my baby. I said,
Okay. But as far as anything significant, you're saying he didn't tell you anything.
And he just kept telling me how sorry he was that was the worst decision he could have made. But how was he supposed to know that someone was going to take the car?
Okay, let's bring the sergeant up to speed. You know this. If you don't know by now, this is our boss.
Mm-hmm.
This is who we answer to, and he answers, above him to the sheriff and lieutenants and stuff like that. So, first of all, tell him what you did because he hasn't been watching this. So tell him how bad we started out.
We started off pretty rough. I did admit to lying about some things that was just out of stupidity and scaredness for the most part.
Don't say
and I was
that.
trying to cover.
Hold on, don't say. Yeah,
Okay,
what was you trying to cover?
Just trying to cover up the fact that I knew that I made fucked up decisions, basically, on allowing Ruben to be around my children with him being dealing in drugs. And about the Pine Brook, I went there and told him the truth. I told him.
Tell him who you met there and why you went there.
I met Jessica. I don't know her last name.
Can you say Hernandez?
No, that's Lupita's last name. I don't know Jessica's last name.
I was trying to get her to tell me that.
I really don't. I don't know I don't know hers or Hilda's. I don't know their last name.
So why'd you go there?
I went and got $20 from her, and she tried to get rid of some coke to me. I told her I didn't want it because I needed the money, and
What'd she owe you $20 for?
because I bought her and her sister a couple of beers at Wacko's, and I give them $20 where they could get a couple of beers at Wacko's. Their rule there is you have to have an open, beverage at all times for you to be there. So they didn't have no money. I loaned them $20. I needed the money back though, so I went by there and got it from her after work.
Is that in relation to the text that Ruben sent you asking if you got the money?
No, that was Brittany, and that was for her. We babysit her kid Zane. He babysat her child Zane a couple weekends ago, and she didn't pay him all the money at that time. So
But you say you got that. I could call her and ask about that, right?
Yeah.
So she did give you the money?
To Brittany? Yeah, she caught me up. She gave me $20 on the 50 that she had owed or whatever. She only owed us 20. That's it. She gave us 30.
20 out of 50.
Yeah.
And she's paying to finish it off.
Yeah, she's catching up because he babysits her kid, and if she don't pay him, then he won't. He won't necessarily keep him.
Does she know he's a dope dealer?
Yeah. She's known him longer than I have.
Okay.
He is how I met her.
All right.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. But what's the most important thing to you in your life?
My children.
And then why would you lie in an investigation where your child's missing?
Was Joe really thinking that even that just didn't? It didn't. I don't know. I don't know why I did. Just like I said, stupidity. Trying to, I didn't.
Why did he want to leave so bad? When we first brought y'all down here, why did he want to leave?
That's what I kept asking him.
And what did he say?
He kept telling me because he, I got a record. I know how I know how this looks. They already trying to make me a suspect.
Do you believe that?
That's what I told him. I said, well, if you're not, then it doesn't matter what they're trying to make you out to be. If you're not, you're not. I told him I'm not going anywhere. If you want to leave, then fine. But I really wish you wouldn't. I was like, you're the only person that can tell them what they need to know about my baby. I said, me being his mother, you're even taking that spot from me. I can't give them what they need. You're the last one with them. I need you here. If you leave, you're bailing on me and my kid. I don't know what to do. I need you here. And that's when he was all, well, let's just go for the walk, let me clear my head. And I said, okay. And when I told him I'll stay here, I'll just stay here in case they need to ask me anything when we were in the lobby. And y'all go and you can clear your head, whatever. Go take your walk, come back.
He's telling his family to call you.
He's telling his family to call me?
To ask you if you believe he did anything. Because he's telling them, she'll tell you, I didn't do
He would
nothing.
probably try and call me. Remember you asked me, did I think that he would try and call me? And I told you yes.
Do you think he did anything?
Yeah.
Don't look at me. Look at him.
I'm not. I'm just answering the question. You're the one that's been
But do you? What do you think he did?
I have no idea. I know that he knows what happened to him. I know that he had to have. I hate to believe that
What did
he would
he do?
purposely, just maliciously hurt my baby. I wouldn't want to think that at all. He's never struck me as that type of.
We're not even saying that, to be honest
But
with
I
you.
know, well, I know that, but I'm just saying. My mind just keeps going back to maybe an accident happened at home with my baby,
Right. Right.
and he freaked out and made a bad decision on top of a bad situation.
Is that murder?
No, it's not. And that's what I kept
Exactly.
trying to tell him. If an
Exactly.
accident happened, tell me. Accidents happen. They happen.
Right.
And I even told him, I don't think that you would do that, to just hurt my baby. But now you're fucking with it because you're not telling us what happened. He's not giving you the truth. He's not giving me the truth. You can give me my baby back and you won't. And yeah, I fucked up and lied about shit that I shouldn't have had no reason to lie about. But that's a whole nother level. That's my baby's life. That has nothing to do with a drug. That's if he fell or in the bathtub, if he whatever. I know you keep bringing up him giving him a bath. So I don't know if something happened to him in the bathtub. And, you know, and we have stairs. Maybe he fell down the stairs or
Has he
something.
ever bled? Your son ever bled? And never cut his head or his foot or his hand or?
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, he had a little scratch right here on his leg from, he had gotten a little ant bite or something and scratched it.
But I mean,
And-
bleeding from that?
Well, just from where he had picked the little scab off
Like
of
bleeding,
it, so.
like dropping?
Oh, no. No. No, he's never just had, like, you know, he's never had a busted nose. He's never had, you know, busted lips.
Nothing
stuff like that.
nothing
Yeah.
dripping
Yeah,
blood.
no.
Okay.
He never seriously been hurt. I mean, in McClenny at the daycare, he, you know, that's how he's got the little pink scar right there. But he hit it on a table at the daycare in McClenny. That was nothing to do with here or even, we didn't even live in Jacksonville then. We lived with my mom.
Right. So just make sure he knows that the officer and Christina were right about what they reported.
Yes, their report was right.
You realize, you know, I'm a hard ass with guilty.
But you should be.
Thank you. But you know what side I'm on, right? You know what I want.
Now, we want the same thing.
Everybody in this room
We all
wants
want the same thing. And
I just want to make
think
sure
we
we're clear
really
of about that. I'm not here to judge you. You know.
And that was my mistake from the beginning, thinking that that's what was going to happen. I shouldn't have cared, per se, how you took me anyways. But I'm that type of person. I'm not a bad person. I have made bad decisions, but I'm really not a bad person, and I don't want, you know, people to look badly at me. And I figured
Nobody's doing that.
people are doing that anyways for, you know, me being with Ruben. But honestly, the California stuff, like the trouble he's in California that I'm just now hearing about, I didn't know about.
What is that?
I don't know. Someone has said on the news. I read it on the news.
Okay. Well,
But that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of the things that he's in trouble for or has done, I didn't know
All right.
about.
Well, let's go back to this real quick because this is Sergeant's going to want this and stuff.
Okay.
We're not here to judge you or be mad at you unless
Unless I lie.
unless we don't. We still got some more you got to give us.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask for it.
Well, I'm giving you everything I've got, everything I can think of.
Do you know what happened to your son?
No, I do not. I know Ruben has something to do with it. We can all see he's lying. He's
If we
not telling
put
the
you on a
truth.
polygraph,
I
are you
will
going to pass it now?
Yes, I will.
With everything?
With everything.
No more lies.
No more lies. I told him I'll be willing to meet him anytime he wants me to tomorrow. That's one thing I can say I got a clear conscience on there. Is,
Okay. Well, we're probably
I
going to
don't-
do that
that's
just
fine.
to satisfy us.
Well, that's fine.
And look at it this way: it's not to say you did anything, but it's also
So
to
it's
say
clear
that you
I
haven't done
exactly.
anything.
That's fine by
'Cause
me.
the questions
I
are
requested
easy.
that he took one too. I told him I'd be willing to take one right there along with him.
We
And
need
if-
that. That's huge for
That's
us.
fine. I'm more
And
than
you'll know
willing
the
to do
questions.
that.
There won't be no surprises. There usually be 3 to 5 questions. You know,
I'm more than
yeah.
willing to do that.
Okay. That's what I
told
want
you
to
I
hear.
would go do it now if you wanted me to, and you
I
said
would.
no because mom.
Don't go home. Well, I don't know when we're going to do it. We'll give you 24 hours notice. You can't do any drugs,
Okay.
and you can't drink any alcohol for 24 hours.
Okay.
Don't snort any coke. Don't smoke any pot. Don't drink any alcohol.
Okay.
I hope you've
it'll
quit
jack
that.
your
I
it'll
haven't
jack the
done
results up.
Okay. I hope you've quit that.
Yeah, I
altogether.
haven't done anything. I don't care to ever do
Well,
anything.
Through
like
this
that
whole
again.
process, and for really forever, you've got to be done with all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to live in Jacksonville anymore. Period.
What happened to Alex?
He got into a wreck.
Okay.
I knew that.
Oh.
Something that you said concerned me.
What?
When we were in the car, you said how smart he is, and that if he'd have been dead earlier, he had plenty of time to figure out something to do with him.
Ruben, if you look into Ruben, if you read his conversations, if you go back into his phone, read his text messages between him and his mother, his wording of things, you know, obviously make you aware that he is intelligent. He can be intelligent.
Oh, he isn't.
Yeah.
We have no.
You know what I mean? And
qualms, but
that
he is very
scares-
intelligent.
That's what I'm saying, and that scares me to think that maybe
He can
Yes.
influence you. I know that in a minute. He has a lot of
Not
he has a
anymore.
lot of influence over you. Maybe not anymore.
Not no more. Not no more. Yeah, but honestly, it just led me to believe that maybe maybe if he was hurt at home, you know, it's just like I told the other detective that took me home, he could have fell in the bathtub or drowned or fell down the stairs, and he could have easily toted my baby out like he was asleep or something. You know what I mean? And this is me logically reality thinking, and put him in that car, and yeah, my daughter's seen him in that car seat.
Sure.
But does she know, you know what I mean, to tell the difference of whether he's okay or not.
Why didn't he want me to talk to
Who?
Ruben?
I don't know.
Why was he worried about us going in the house?
When we were still at the apartment, he said...
I told him that if I didn't want her to be uncomfortable because she was already scared, you know, I just, if anyone, you know, talked to her, then I wanted to be right there to let her know it's okay. You know, you can talk to them. They're, you know, she's not going to hurt you, whatever. I just wanted to make sure that my daughter was comfortable where she could help you more, honestly. Because she's the type of kid, if she, you know what I mean, you have to get her used to you first before she'll open up to you. She shies away until she's got that comfort with you. I just didn't want her to get scared, and because Ruben had said that when, I guess when the law started showing up, I guess before I got there, that she had, you know, went inside and, you know, was scared. I just didn't want her to be scared was all, so I wanted to make sure I was there. I didn't care if you talked to her. I just wanted her to know it was okay you talked to her. That was it.
Tried to going back in there. What you tried? Why did he not want the police going in there?
And where?
In the apartment. Y'all were texting back and forth.
He didn't tell me he didn't want y'all going in there.
He asked you why. He asked you why. He texted you why.
Or that may have been you asking
No,
him.
I asked him why did y'all go in there, because I had just mentioned that I didn't want Lily spoken to, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, I see the first officer go in and he told me, oh, he's using the bathroom. And then, it's
a laugh. It's not funny.
And then what? But she went in right behind, or a female officer went in right behind him, and I just felt like they were trying to talk to
her. Or detectives?
No, I went up to talk to Armando.
I felt like they were, you know, gonna make her feel uncomfortable or scare her, and I just wanted to know what was going on at that point. I care who goes in and out. I want to know what's going on inside the house too. I'm out here, y'all are in there. I want to know what y'all are doing, what's going on, and if I can help you find anything that you're looking for. That was out of concern. So I just wanted to know what was going on.
You need to make sure there's going to be nothing or no one else come out or have us go. She didn't fucking tell us that.
Okay.
You need to think about that right now.
I'm going over everything. I'm thinking of everybody that
because
he
if something
messes
else
with.
comes up,
anyone that could, you know, I'm trying to think of everyone that possibly comes over or anything like that he could have, you know, went to their house. Like you said, he was at South Side, didn't you say? He was on South Side. It shows him in surveillances on the South Side somewhere. At the bank.
Yeah.
Now,
Is that we have him on the bank?
Is that the bank on Bay Meadows or the one on University and Powers or whatever? There's two banks of America that he goes to.
Why would he be down around 95 and 295 area? 95 and Phillips Highway.
Phillips Highway?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we live right around that area.
not Phillips Highway. You're far from there.
You lived or live?
No, we live on, you have to go right across Phillips to get to University.
No, I'm talking down by the avenues.
Yeah, by the avenues.
I don't know. I don't even know that area. I don't know anyone over
He ever tell you about
remember I told you the only time we've ever went to around the avenues was to meet that girl Christina for him to, you know, do transactions with her, and that was at
Does he buy pills from her?
He does.
Is she doctor shopping for him, or is he buying pills that he uses?
The only thing I've seen him do is I've seen him give her money, and then she's went to, I guess, to another vehicle.
So she's okay.
She's went to another vehicle and got them from that person that she knows, and then brought them back.
Pills that he's eating, or is he turning around and selling them?
Both, I guess. I'm assuming both.
Didn't you say he gives them the money for the doctor's appointment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
yeah. So
he gives them the money to
and then he gets, I guess, part of however they agree on whatever. I don't know. I don't do detail. You know, I just know that.
You can't be ignorant like that anymore. I mean, if you're going to have somebody around your kids, you can't be, well, that's his thing.
Right.
If that's your partner, especially if they have their kids, you better know them inside and fucking out.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, you still got your stuff to take care of, Baker County.
Mm-hmm.
And let me give you some advice. You're gonna be you're famous now. People are gonna know you as mom. You need to settle that with Baker County, and if it's being a witness or if it's telling the truth about something you did wrong, you better fucking do it.
You're going to be under a microscope for a long
Big
time.
time.
Okay.
DCF's already watching everything. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go out there and tell our business on things and stuff like that, but if you're out there doing something, if you're out there smoking a J with the next door neighbor, trust me, somebody's going to put a camera on you, and so a neighbor's going to tell, somebody you don't like is going to drive by and say, I know that bitch, she's fucking killed her son, and she's out here doing this, I got her on it. And then you're going to...
I'm going to go, hang on just a sec, please. I'm going to go downstairs to the meeting.
Okay.
Are we good here?
We're good.
All right.
So, you just...
Hello.
I'm telling you, from here on out, you got to be... Yeah, this is life changing. I still there. I feel there's some things, holes that we have. I really do, and I hate to say it because,
I'm trying not to leave any holes at all, and any gaps that are unfulfilled. I'm doing my very best to put us closer to.
Tell me anything else that you can think of that you're probably like, man, I shouldn't. I didn't want to tell them this because I didn't want them to think that I was involved or that I'm a bad person or whatever. Any other things? Anything about anything about your room? What about your room?
My room?
Yeah.
What about
anything in your room or anything like that?
There's a bong in there. I mean, a little gravity bong and
novelty pipe is what we call them.
No, it's a bong. It's not a pipe. I'm just saying. I'm being honest.
Isn't that a 70s term, a bong?
Yeah.
It's a gravity bong. That's what it's called on the box.
Is there any way baby could have got a hold of something that he shouldn't have got a hold of?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, unless he can't open the drawer.
Where did Ruben keep the cocaine at? If he was going to go get cocaine,
in the drawer. The
nightstand drawer.
The desk.
The desk.
That's where he kept everything at.
How much would he keep on it? As a. I'm not saying he's rich. I'm not saying he kept a fucking kilo of cocaine.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe like a
couple packages or.
I would say no more than 7 or 8 grams at a time. Okay. He never went and bought a whole bunch of it at one time or anything like that.
Why would he take money out of the account? Why would he clean your account out? Y'all shared account, right? No. The Bank of America was his.
That's his account.
Does he have access to your account?
No. My bank account's in McClenny. I have a bank in McClenny that I bank with, and there ain't no one on my account but me and my mama. Ruben has his own bank account.
Okay.
He offered to add me to it, and I told him that was, not necessary. I don't need to be on your bank account. Now, you know what I mean? If we were married or just been living together longer than a couple of months, then yeah, give me your bank card. But no, I make my money. I have my money. He has his. Okay. He provided his income. I provided my own. I work.
You gotta
we don't share money.
Let me give you a little bit of advice.
Now, I did give him $100. The money he has right now is mine. He has my food stamp card in his wallet.
Okay. Let me give you some advice though. All right. Like the sergeant said, your life is going to be under a microscope. If you got addiction problems or whatever, you need to get off that shit. You need to do whatever your mom or whoever's willing to help you get done. If you like to smoke weed, if you like to take pills, you need to get off that shit for this process. Okay?
Okay.
And you need to do it on your own. Mm-hmm. When our reports come out, all this comes out.
Okay.
So the stronger you are, the cleaner you are,
the better. Okay.
All right.
It's not going to be easy.
No, it's not. I mean, it hasn't been easy the last few days. And honestly, I've smoked weed for a really long time. I've wanted to just calm myself down, whatever, and I've told myself, no, my baby's more important than that. I've tried to keep my mind as clear as possible so that I can help you guys get closer to my baby.
Who's the person you trust the most on this planet?
Who loves you more than anybody? I can tell you that.
My kids.
Who grown
Who
up?
loves you more than anybody?
Grown up, who
My
do you
mama.
trust most?
Yes.
My mama.
I'm going to tell you right now, you lean on her. If something bothers you or whatever, you go to her. If you think it's going to be a bad decision or you don't know something because you're going through this, obviously, and there's going to be temptations to do this, go to your mom. Do whatever she says. All right? Just, you got to straighten yourself up. I don't think it's the person you need to be around with either, but you need to
All he
evaluate
can
that.
focus on is I'm trying to hold our family together and be supportive.
Don't
He has a shitload of problems.
He does. All he can focus on is, are we getting back? I don't want to be with you whether or no matter what.
If it's not working, if he's still hustling, if he's hanging around, if Sean's a bad apple, you don't need to be around that. Because all that's going to come on you. If fucking hustling something, I'm sure he's got his own addiction problems. Then tell him thanks, but no thanks. Okay? Because he's going to be looked at too. Either you're going to be paired up with him, smoking pot together, or doing something fucking stupid, or they're going to look at his dad. They've already looked at his record. If you want to be associated with that and you're strong enough, that's your decision. I'm just recommending because we know this. Okay? You're going to be judged by people that don't know you, by the media, whatever. Clean your shit up.
And I'm not judging you. I could care less how you pay your bills.
Right.
But I do not know a dancer, and never have, that doesn't do drugs. That's the lifestyle. You're up all night. It goes with it, hand in hand. And it's not that you're a bad person. You were paying bills, and we get that. But get out of it. You can find something else.
I'm trying. I really am.
Your mom is dying for you to call her and talk to her.
I'll call her. I will. But it's just, I don't know what to tell him. And I know I lied, but I'm not lying about knowing where the whereabouts of my baby. That I wouldn't lie about. I don't care.
I don't think you're lying about knowing where he is.
I'm not, and I don't know what happened to him either. Like I told him, I feel Ruben, maybe freaked out on something. I just never seen him be violent natured. I've looked at his rap sheet like on the news and
He
stuff.
said he got very angry when he was potty training.
He did. So maybe that's something that happened while I was at work. She didn't tell me that.
She told your mom.
Okay. So see, that's something new too then.
Well, we got to address it.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, okay?
I am. Well, she had said, she was telling me something that told my mom, that my mom let her know about, that I hadn't heard that yet.
Okay.
So, but I hadn't had too much time with either. But I was just telling her, yeah, I know Ruben knows where my baby is, and I know he knows what happened to him.
That I don't doubt.
And I don't doubt that at all. At all do I doubt that. I mean,
The stolen car bit is
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. When the minute you pointed out to me that he was not on surveillance chasing the car, but yet coming back without it, in the amount of time you told me time frame, I looked at you right then and told you, yeah.
Right.
I
He steals
totally
a car,
agree with you.
and
Like I told you.
he says he calls his car gets stolen, and he calls 911. It's
And what
bullshit
did I
because
tell
he don't
you
come
right
back
then, though?
for 9 minutes after the car is allegedly
But
stolen.
what did I tell you right then?
Yeah.
He's full of shit. I see now.
We're not picking on Ruben.
No, but Ruben's digging his own self.
If you were dating a preacher and he did the same thing,
it would still be the same thing.
Exactly
It'd
right.
still be
I don't
bullshit.
care that it's not about race, not about record. It's not.
And
It's
I
just
know
about
that.
the way it is.
And I know that.
Okay.
And like I told you in the beginning, no, I don't see Ruben doing any of this. But it took you to point out certain facts to me to
I
prove
get
to
that.
me that he
Love
was lying.
and being around somebody who's managed to keep a way they really are private and manipulate, which everybody says, then it's an issue. But we got to address.
But that's what I'm saying here.
But Detective
telling
Beasley,
you.
we're going to address this. She's going to go over some things.
Okay.
People at the wackos are talking.
Okay.
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 They're talking about what happened.
Well, what happened? What are they
When
saying?
Christina asked you why you lied to the police, what'd you tell her?
About Ruben and the car, about
Anytime.
because that's the only time I've spoken to her. So
When she asked you why'd you lie to the police after you lied to the police, what did you tell her?
I told her that I wanted to get back here. The cops were already here anyways. I wanted to find out what's going on. I didn't want to just say something, inform wrong. I wanted to know what was going on firsthand before I talk to anybody at all. I want to be right there, is what I told her. I want to just get there and I want to find out what's going on. Then I'll be willing to talk to anybody once I'm right there in this, in the middle of it. I want to know what's going on.
Have you talked to anybody from the club?
Brittany.
What is Brittany telling you?
Brittany told me, at I don't know what time it's on phone where I talked to her late last night, that she told me Jamie said he overheard someone at the club say that Ruben and Christina had been or tell her to tell that she don't need to talk to Christina or have anything to do with her. She needs to tell them to look into her, that Ruben had been talking to her all day and all night. She probably knows where your baby is. And I asked her, I said, Christina who? Because there was the Christina that dropped me off that night, and then there's the Christina that Ruben deals with. And they both know him. And she told me she didn't know the girl's last name. He didn't tell that Jamie didn't give her a last name. She would try and find out today what Christina who, so that she could tell me the last name to give to you guys.
But you should be telling us this without us asking.
Well, I had all intentions of telling you guys that I talked to Brittany today and that she told me that.
Well, you haven't told us that until we bring it up. You see what I'm saying?
What? Now, I brought up Brittany, me talking to Brittany, and even volunteering that information to you guys.
No,
which
but
is
you're not.
more, but what I'm saying is, I'm not lying to y'all at all. Period.
Did-
Don't-
Any-
We don't need you to be a detective on
discuss?
this.
Did anybody ever discuss anybody else?
I
About
haven't
what-
spoken to anyone from
Okay,
Wackos
what's the
besides her.
rumor? What's the rumor going around about what happened to him?
Brittany said people have just been asking her left and
What's
right.
the rumor? What are they saying?
They're saying that they never thought that Ruben would do something
And what
to
else?
a baby.
Something else.
And what else?
That's it. That's all
What
I've heard.
else? What is Ruben known for at the club?
Drugs.
Okay, so he goes up to Wackos and he sells pills and drugs and everything, right? And everybody knows this. It's not a
Yeah,
secret.
yeah.
And I could give a rat's ass about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But that's all she...
So what's the rumor about what happened to the baby? What is everybody assuming happened to the baby? What are they telling you that they think happened to the baby?
No one has told me what they thought happened to my baby. I haven't spoke to anyone. I haven't been speaking to...
What is Brittany saying that the
Brit-
rumors are?
She didn't say. She just told me that they didn't never think that Ruben would do anything. They never seen this happening, to me and Ruben, or, that they didn't see Ruben
Besides your son
someone that would
missing,
do something to a kid that would hurt,
besides your son missing,
And they think
has
that he
people
always-
talked about, and I'm sorry for saying this, has people talked about that he may not be alive?
Yeah.
Okay. And have they talked about how he may not be alive?
You talking about like on Facebook and stuff? I've been following stuff
How?
on Facebook.
How been people, what's the rumor as far as people say how
If
he's
people are
dead?
saying they don't think he would intentionally hurt, what are they saying?
They're saying things like he knows where the baby is. He needs to just tell him that if
What are they
it,
saying
if it was
happened
an
to the baby
accident,
for
then
him?
that he needs to just tell them. They're not saying specifically, I think that he did this to the baby. That's not what people are saying.
Okay, but what are they? How are they thinking died?
They're not specifying. You can look it up on Facebook yourself. My messages,
What's the
whatever.
rumor
People,
at
I haven't
Wackos?
heard a certain rumor
Brittany
from
didn't
Wackos.
tell you?
No, she didn't. She told me that she's like, all the girls are praying for you. All the girls are out, taking shifts looking for him. We all went to the vigil. We just never seen, Ruben as hurting a kid is shocking us all that he even has anything.
Because he's such a good
to do
drug
with it.
dealer. Yeah.
But they're just saying that toward a kid, whatever. But there's no one specified. She didn't say anything about a rumor of what could have happened to him there. She didn't say
What do you
anything
think
to
happened
me.
to him?
What do I think happened to him? I think that he wasn't watching him properly. And I think that he either
Say it.
honest
Say it.
opinion is he probably either drowned in the bathtub or he wasn't watching him in our room and he got a hold of something he probably shouldn't have.
Right.
Those are the
You're
only
right.
two logical things that I can think of.
You're right.
Like I told you, I've been telling you from the beginning, I feel like something happened at my house, that my baby was already hurt before they come and got me. Did I not tell you that several times?
Well, we're still trying to dispel that he wasn't already hurt before you went to work.
Well, that you can pull Wackos' cameras. I parked right when I got dropped off. When I pulled up right in front of the door.
And that was at about 8.
And you'll
Eight,
see a
eight,
guy, you'll see one of the guys that drives the golf cart walk up to Ruben. Ruben's getting out the passenger side. You'll see him shake hands, and I'm walking around the back side, and the back windows of the car are not tinted. And maybe you can zoom
So
in.
you'll pass
see my
that.
baby.
You'll pass that test with flying colors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Okay, that's what I want to hear. The more I know you're being honest with me, the more I'll bat for you.
Well, I'm being completely honest.
Okay. Just that's what I want to know. Okay, a lot of rumors is we're hearing, and you could tell us it's not. If this is true, I want to know.
Okay.
Donna wants to know. We want to know.
Okay.
If it's true that he overdosed, died in the tub, whatever, I don't know. If
I
it's
don't know
true,
either. Those are just thoughts that I had. Those are just me.
okay, just guessing.
Me assuming that that's about the only
But
thing I could see
If
happening.
the question, or if somebody asks you the question, do you know that he's dead or that he died from an overdose or however?
I do not know that,
Okay.
but I'm assuming.
And you're
the
not
worst.
right, and you're not a witness to that. And the last
No
time you
formal
saw,
way.
your son.
He was alive and he was fine.
Okay.
And he had his
Ruben-
bottle. He had actually red juice in his bottle that I had just made him from when we left the house.
Did Ruben ever tell you he got a hold of the pills?
No, he did not. He didn't. He has not told me anything other than someone stole the car with the baby in it. Was the only story that he gave me on what could have happened to my baby, other than him basically looking me in my eyes, telling me, "I'm sorry. I didn't hurt him. You have to believe me. I didn't harm him." That's what, when I asked him, when he couldn't answer me, when he didn't answer me and started pushing for you to take me out of this room, is when I asked him, "Is my baby alive, Ruben? Can you take me to my baby? Give me my baby back, no matter how you have to give him back to me. I want to hold him dead or alive. I want my baby." And he told you to get me out of here.
Right.
That right there was what did me.
Did that bother you?
It did bother me. And what did I tell you after that? Me and you both agreed.
He knows.
I stood right there while you leaned up against that wall, and I told you, "Ruben, I'm past the part of believing that my baby's okay. That window's gone. Now I just want to know where the fuck he is and why you're not telling me where my baby is. You know, I know you know. Everyone knows you know. Just tell us where he is." You were standing right there when I told
And
you.
it's not crazy for us to believe that. You know that now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean,
like
and
I told
see
you
that.
again,
and
he's the
it's-
whole key. He's the whole key to this.
And I know that, and I see that, and I've never once told you that you were wrong on that. The only thing I told you was I didn't think that he intentionally or purposely harmed or
Right.
hurt my child.
And and just make sure we got this right. Him washing clothes at 1 a.m. Or 1:45 a.m. is fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I said, we normally do them together. Is it late at night? Sometimes it's after I get off work, but my kids are normally with my mom or something like that, and it's because we have nothing else to do.
But not only that, at
But
that
him going by
time,
himself,
at what I just told you, that time,
When he's rushing to pick you up from
that's
work.
what I'm saying. At 1:45, that close to me being home.
that's
It don't make
ridiculous.
sense.
Yeah, like I said, it's normally when I'm
But in this
off
case, it's
work.
ridiculous
Yeah,
because he's supposed to pick you up and
Yeah,
not be
where
putting
are
a load
you?
of clothes in the fucking washer.
exactly.
Okay.
So, where do we go from here?
Well, main thing is we need to make sure that is there anything else you haven't told us?
That's
Is there
everything.
anything besides this? We need to know the last name of this girl. Jamie or whoever knows some of these other things that people are telling him, because there's going to be a lot of chicken heads and people talking stuff. But anything regarding this case that now you're with us, that you haven't told us, you've been embarrassed to tell us, you're like, oh, they're going to do this. We're here for your son.
No, honestly, I've told you guys everything. I told you that I've been doing the coke or whatever. I told you I went to get the money. I told you.
You told your mom
where it
you have an
was.
issue with that stuff.
She knows.
Okay, well, you're going to let her know you need help with that?
Yeah, I've let her know before.
I mean, after today, you need to tell your mom, I've got to get off everything.
That's fine. That's all I do. That and smoke. I don't do pills. That I didn't lie to you about. That I don't.
Okay.
I don't
Then
do
I appreciate you saying that, because I can tell that's honest.
Yeah.
Because you're more, your whole demeanor is different when you're honest.
Okay. Well, I'm being honest. I don't think that I've left anything out at all.
Right.
And if anything does come to my mind that is important, I'll tell you. But the
Or if
only other
anything
thing
comes
is-
to your text, or if anything comes in a phone call, or if anything.
Letters, he can write a letter that might slip out that we may not get it.
Okay. Okay.
And if people...
I have a question. He doesn't have. I think that if he could contact me, if he had a way to contact me, he would. Obviously, he's trying to get his family to do it for him. You guys have my phone. He
Well, I'll
don't
tell
have
you right
numbers
now,
for us.
we'll tell you right now, he's trying to get a hold of you.
Do you think that he's going to try and tell me where he is?
I think he's going to continue to manipulate you,
Right.
because that's what he does.
Right.
Then I don't care to talk to him.
She's spot on with that.
Then I don't care to talk
No,
to him.
you know what? You can talk all you want. Just don't.
He's
If
never
it
going
happens,
to admit to you,
Well, then
because
there's
he
no need for me to
manipulates
speak
you.
to him.
well, I can tell you this though. If you're convinced he knows and he's responsible, or at least he knows where your son's at, he can contact you all you want. Fucking write him a letter every day. Tell them where my son's at.
Yeah.
If he calls you, if he gets a
That's
call
the only
through,
reason I would wanna
if he's
speak to
ever
him
gets a
is
call
if he's
through,
gonna-
the only thing I need to hear from you is tell me where my son's at. I'm not listening to bullshit you say. If you can't start a sentence saying Aaron is where,
But see,
I don't ever
I don't think you can do that with him.
but that's all you can tell him. If he call, honestly,
If he's not willing to tell me, what happened, then I don't care to speak to him. Period. What's the point in me listening to him tell me? Do you believe me? No, I don't. So there's the end of our
honestly,
conversation.
I still think though that he's a very strong manipulator.
He is.
But if you're strong and he don't see you budge, he might slip up and say something. I'm not saying he might give you something.
He tried. He
you
wanted
know
to, but
you
he
know
just,
more of the story now.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole story before is the original story is I'm coming to pick you up. I run inside to get something and the car gets stolen, but I'm headed to come pick you up. And we know now he wasn't coming to get you.
Yeah. So what were you doing? Where's my baby? Where'd you take him? Basically.
Right. So
I have a question. Was there a car seat? When y'all found the car, was his car seat in there?
Yep.
Okay. He had said that there was no car seat in there.
No, she said she didn't see him in the car seat.
Well, no, so I'm saying, no, I know she said that. She said she didn't see him in the car. She checked all in the back seat. Him and his car seat was gone. She said,
and I'll be honest with you, it's going to be hard not to ask her more. Talk
well,
about
that's
it.
really why I've kind of kept my distance from her. Me and agreed that we didn't want to slip up talking to each other about it, and her.
Well, she's already overheard too much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were trying to keep, what happened on her part fresh in her mind to where it's not combobulated with everything else that's gone on since, and she's not, mistakenly putting this piece from today together to what happened that night.
All she's got to do is hear,
So-
mommy thinks this or mommy thinks
Exactly.
that, and
So
I'm
we've
going to make
been-
them happy, and I'm going to
That's why
say
we
I
haven't
remember
stayed out
this
there
or
at
that.
my mom's. We've stayed at my aunt's where you picked us up from. We've called and talked to the kids, but it has not been related to the baby. It has been strictly, we love you. Yes, we're going to be out there soon to see you. Be good. It's been things like that. It hasn't been nothing to do with him.
I would highly recommend any services CPT's giving you brochures for, or if DCF, get that girl some attention.
Oh,
Yes.
she's definitely.
She is a
Definitely.
sweetheart. Whatever's been done for her up until this point, she's come through it because she is a doll and she is smart.
I know she is.
Whatever, our kids are basically
see,
our
it was
trophies
just-
as well. If she's turned out the way she has so far with the shit you've put her through or environment that you and Ruben have put her through, and she's still as good as she is, you got some hope. Cause she's a darling. She's intelligent. She's gorgeous. She's
Really, honestly,
she's got
she
a
has
good
had
heart.
a rough run, even with me. Why me it up? We fought too much around. We argued too much around her, and I didn't like her seeing us fight and us argue, and we grew apart. I got with him when I was
just don't
young.
ruin her. That's all I'm saying.
And
Don't
I'm doing
ruin.
my
Live
best
your life
not to.
now for her. Don't ruin her.
Don't let
And
her
Landon.
grow up to be
Okay.
addicted to cocaine.